The defense thought my client was a liar. Why then would they offer him hundreds of thousands of dollars to settle his case if they thought he was a liar? Come join me as I share with you this remarkable information. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. So now, in this medical malpractice case, the defense thought after my client gave testimony, pretrial testimony, in a deposition, they thought he was inconsistent and that some of the statements he made basically was lying. So now, as the case is progressing to trial, and I'm having a discussion with the defense attorney trying to negotiate this case, the defense attorney came right out and said, listen, we think your client was lying. And as a result of that, we don't think the jury is going to give him anything. And now I had an opportunity to explain why they were wrong. But why would the defense then try and offer hundreds of thousands of dollars to settle this case, knowing or believing that my client was a liar? I'll tell you why. They knew that if we were going to go in front of a jury, and if the jury believed our version of the events and that we were more likely right than wrong, that the doctor's carelessness was a factor in bringing about my client's injuries, now there was a very good likelihood that the jury was going to give him a tremendous amount more than what the defense was considering offering him, because his injuries were very significant. So now they were making a calculated strategic decision to offer hundreds of thousands of dollars to settle his case rather than relying on the jury to come back if they believed this version of the events. Now you might ask yourself, why wouldn't they just take the risk of going to trial and showing the jury that my client was inconsistent or may have actually lied? They were making a business decision whether it's better to go ahead and settle this case for this amount of money rather than taking the risk that a jury would come back with a significantly larger amount of money to compensate my client than what they originally offered. Ultimately, what happened is my client did accept the defense's offer, even though the defense believed that my client was inconsistent in a number of different statements. So why do I share this information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into one case where the defense believed that my client was being less than truthful, and yet still, even though they believed that, they felt it was far better to settle prior to trial for a very significant amount of money rather than take the risk of going to trial. You know, I realize you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at jerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.